We're live today, and I'm grateful to be here with all of you, asynchronously or synchronously. Let's log into the Firefox here and see if anyone is joining us as we record today. I'm going to be working on my third movement layout today. youtube.com/Joe Bareback. And I was thinking I was going to be getting logged on early today. Turns out it took me all the way till noon to get going.
I'm going to
getting
be
logged in.
on
Yes, all right, everyone's here. Just mute that so it's not interfering with our sound. But here we go. I'm going to dive right in. You can drop in the chat if you have any questions for me about composition or music. I have great news between last time we streamed and today. I got word, unofficial, but word, that I have been approved to adapt this piece for flute choir at the youth symphony where I teach. So this is for my percussion students, but I had flute choir in mind because I had talked with the flute choir director and the music director a little bit. I just have to do a few more official things, give an estimate about how long the flute choir project will take me. But this piece is going to be made for Marimba Duet, 2 players on 1 4-octave marimba, and then for a flute choir, that's piccolos, 3 parts of C flute, then alto flute and bass flute. I'm really excited about that because it's great for me to branch outside of percussion, and it's also great for the students to get the experience of hearing this piece for different instruments. It goes along very neatly with the theme of the season, Hearts and Minds. The first concert is, let me just reference my sheet here. Yeah, the first concert is The Power and Politics of Music. That's where the Marimba Duet will be premiered, and that's what's giving inspiration to this Choose Your Own Adventure movement. Choices. I've got names. And then by the time I finish the flute choir thing, it'll be for their May concert next year. And that concert is titled We the People. So I'm very curious to hear how it turns out. I've done a ton of work on this score throughout the week, and as I'm perusing through, I'm like, oh, I need to add some things in here. So I'm going to make a few adjustments here. What happens if I do this? Save. Excuse me. Whew. This goes up a little bit. There we go. Drift further, drift closer. This is the one that's been stuck in my mind. This thread of story, and I'm going to show you the full map. Whoops. This is what I want. This entire thing, in many ways, I'm going to just vaguely, without going into all the details, say that this is autobiographical. Not of me personally, but of me. Well, it would have to be of me personally if it's autobiographical. There's autobiographical elements within here. The entirety of this decision map, where many different possible realizations that are drastically different in their feel, their length, their quality, because some endings are not particularly strong, and that was intentional as a teaching device for the students. Some are very strong. Some are extroverted, some are introverted, some are story oriented, some are mechanical, more mechanical. This whole thing has autobiographical overtones. So I think it's been no secret if anyone's been watching my stream, I've been having a very difficult summer and spring and winter. And it's been hard to work at all. And nevertheless, composed, this is several minutes of music. I go to the end of this. Obviously, it's not totally laid out, but you can see we're looking at somewhere around an hour of music. And of course, that includes all these repeats. But I've composed a lot of music despite finding it very difficult to work at all. And the only way I could work is to take things that were preventing me from working, the personal experiences and the trials, that I did not bring on myself, but have to endure nevertheless. Those experiences, the only way I could work was to take them to work with me, take those experiences to work with me. And what I do for work is make music. And so it's right here in the music. I would love to reveal all the details of these things, and at the same time, I would like also to protect myself from further harm, and because of that, I'm not going to reveal all the details. I want to see what happens if I do this. I discovered this. I'm changing the subject here. If I discovered this when I was yesterday working on music for the summer chamber music camp where I'm teaching. I got teaching a group composition class, and I used this theme right here. This B theme. Where are we at? This one. I used this theme as a composition prompt for the students. Now these are all string players, middle school, high school, age 9 through 16 in this class. There's 14 students, and so I gave them this. I transposed it to 2 sharps and 3 sharps to make it friendlier for string players, young string players. And I said, each of you is going to be split into pairs and compose your own response to this prompt. And then I'm going to assemble all of them, and then you'll all vote on the order you're going to perform them. That's where we're at today in class, so I have to make sure I end the stream on time so I can go teach. And yeah, yesterday I was typing in all their handwritten responses that they made during the class yesterday. They wrote 4 to 8 measures, each pair of them. And as I was doing that, I encountered this little feature right here, which I've used in other pieces. But let me just undo that, and you can see what it has done is negated this hiding of the anticipatory time signature. Boom. And realizing when I did it on that student piece, I was like, oh, this would have saved me a huge headache if I had done this on here. What has just happened? Okay, we do it again, and then we know what has happened, which is that this says inexplicably move this down there. We just force it in here and we're good. Anyway, I don't need to do it for all the ones I've already done this, but you could see I missed some of them, so maybe I do need to. this. This is the first thing I'm doing on my layout here. Not revealing all the details about this, the autobiographical nature of this. I do have a little experience of being silenced, but I also know I'm being silenced for my own safety. Given what I'm experiencing and the character of the person who's the revealed character of the person that I'm protecting myself from. Now what happened? So it indents and it gives us the full name. So that's what's happening. That's why we're losing a line. Okay, because it's giving us the full name. I think that's okay. But that means I need to be consistent and do it every time now. Or I need to change the name to MAR1. And I should do that anyway. Let me make this MAR1 and MAR2. That way it's consistent with this MAR2. All right. Just going through, adding these things. Section break. Ugh. Yeah. I know I want to find another way of dealing with the need to stay silent. Another way other than suppression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I love this harmonized one. I'm just gonna listen to it. Maybe it'll help me feel better. I really like the way that whole note hangs there and then falls off with the next few measures. Here's the next whole note. Same top note, right? We got a D on the top. But we have an E and a G. And we have a C and an E with a D. I'm gonna spend all day listening to that, but I might cry. Which I don't want to do here on camera. I don't want to do it at all, but I want to work right now. Let me work. Come on, emotions. Cooperate. Oh, man. Just leaves this lump in my throat, a cavern in my chest. Hope nobody else ever has to endure what I have, but I know plenty of people do. Is this too crunched here? I don't think so. I'm going to give this measure a little bit more width. The triplets do look slightly crunched. It's coming out of the triplets. It's the eighth notes that look a little crunched. And tighten this one up a little bit. Okay, I think that's okay. The second half of this measure is pretty crunchy looking. I think one of the issues, though, is that the measure numbers get restarted. Let me see. Style. Sections. These aren't alphabetical. How am I supposed to find things? I have to look through every single one because they're not alphabetical. Measure numbers, let's see. Show measure numbers, show initial measure number. Frequency start each system. None of those are the things I want to see because I want to see, can we continue the measure numbers after the section breaks? And the answer is no. I think I'll just right click on this properties. Oh, I have to make a decision. Do I undo all of this work I did to this point so I can have measure numbers that continue throughout the whole movement? Nah. But I think I should hide measure numbers throughout the movement. Alright, we'll go back and do that later. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might be better to just do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, play many times and optional fade out. Marimba 2 chooses either 27 or fades out playing 16. If fading out 16, Marimba 2 visually signals Marimba 1 to fall. Okay. Great. Sweeping finish. This is fun. Here's the question. How much of this needs to have an 8